Hello everyone! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening po. Hello po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga live viewers locally and globally. Amazing Monday to each and every one of you po. No? So, welcome back to another exciting FB Live session we have at ABBA. No? So, Christmas is just a few days ahead and 2024 is almost coming to a close. That's why we're going to wrap up this year with a bang, no? So just to inform everyone, no, this is going to be actually our last FB Live for the year 2024. Kaya po we have prepared something extra special for our USRN aspirants, no? Yes po, narinig niyo po 'yun, no? This FB Live session is for our USRN applicants po, no? So ano po bang pag-uusapan natin for today's video? So as you can see po on sa aking likod, we're going to talk about the perfect fit, no? Which US state is the best for you, no? So today po we're going to discuss why you need to consider the available states for your USRN application. We're going to talk about kung bakit nga ba importante na i-consider nyo yung mga available states para sa inyong USRN journey. And of course, I'm not going to talk about that alone. Hindi lang ako ang magdi-discuss niyan. We will have guest speakers who will join me in a few minutes, no? So, now po na we have already told you kung anong pag-uusapan natin for today's live, I just want to say hello sa ating mga live viewers for today. Hello po! Meron po ba tayo dyang mga I just want to talk to you, no, to chit-chat with you muna for a while habang hinihintay natin yung others to join our FB Live, no. So meron po bang nanonood from the Philippines, Metro Manila or abroad? Hello. Ayan, hello po. Nakikita ko yung mga comments nyo. Hi Sir JP, good afternoon po. Miss Angel, good afternoon, and Miss Charis, hello po. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. Ayan. So, ito si Miss Angela Aura. Hello po. Magandang hapon. So, ayan guys, no. We'll keep commenting down, no, kung saan ba kayo nanonood ngayon. Where are you tuning in? I really wanna know, no. May mga nakatanggap na po ba sa inyo ng mga 13th month nyo, 14th month, or 15th month? Natanggap nyo na po ba yung mga Christmas bonus nyo dyan? Ayan, pa-share naman. Ayan. Magandang hapon, Miss Jade. Miss JD. Hi, Miss Micaela. Good afternoon. She's watching from Rizal. Ayan po. Hi, Sir Enrico. Good afternoon po. Sir Miggy. He's watching from Makati. Hello. Good afternoon. Amazing Monday to you po. Ayan. So, yan guys, no. Keep commenting lang dyan, no, and we will entertain you as we move along our session, no. So, thank you po sa ating mga 22 viewers. Ayan. Let's still wait for others to join us. Keep sharing that, tapping that sharing button, and who knows, no, baka mamaya may ma-share nyo to dun sa mga talagang nangangailangan ng ating FB Live today. Hi, Miss Mary Ann. Hello. Good afternoon. Ayan, no. So, comment lang po kayo dyan, no. Ayan guys. Hi Miss Cassandra, hello po. Sir Bentisico. Good afternoon po sir, hello po. Hi Miss Jasmine, hello, good afternoon. She's watching from Mandaluyong. Hi ma'am. So ayan guys, no. If manonotice nyo, we have actually displayed a 500 peso bill. Yan. Hindi lang po siya display, no, kasi right after this FB Live, before we end this, mamimigay po kami ng pamaskong handog sa inyo. Yes po, we're going to give away a 500 GCash prize to one lucky winner. So, paano po ba tayo mananalo at paano po tayo mapipili for that prize, no? So, simple lang everyone. You just need to comment down your questions, any related questions for our today's topic, and our speakers will address those questions on our Q&A, no? So, kahit anong tanong po na related sa topic natin today, comment it down below, no? And who knows, baka kayo yung mananalo ng ating GCash prize, no? So, syempre, hindi lang dapat basta-basta tanong, no? Kailangan, you're going to win the cash prize kapag ikaw yung nagtanong na pinaka-interesting question for our today's session. Ayan. So, keep watching guys, no, and comment any questions you have, and who knows, baka kayo nang mag-uwi ng ating tumataginting na 500 GCash prize, no. So hindi ko na po ito patatagalin pa, ang dami ko na pong sinasabi, at atin nang i-welcome ang ating guest speakers for today's video na tutulong sa inyo na ma-achieve ang inyong American dream, no. Let's welcome Miss Hazel and Sir Fred. Yan, hello po.
Hi.
Ayan, Sir Fred is from Visa Solutions Healthcare. He is actually the Director of International Healthcare, and Miss Hazel is one of ABBA's Senior Recruitment Specialists. Sila po ang makakasama natin for today to tackle about bakit importante na piliin ng mga, or i-consider ng mga nurses yung mga available states for their application. Ayan. Kamusta po? Hello.
Hi, Dino.
Hello po. Okay naman po.
Hello po sa viewers natin. Thank you po for joining us sa huling FB Live natin for the year lang naman. Makikita nyo ulit kami next month, most probably.
Yes.
But again, thank you for joining, and we're looking forward sa mga questions nyo sa amin today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you again to ABBA for inviting Visa Solutions Healthcare for this webinar, and it's very milestone because this is the last webinar for 2024, both for ABBA and Visa Solutions Healthcare. Kala mo naman sobrang tagal, pero in just a few weeks 2025 na, so may bago na naman kaming webinar nun. But again, I believe that the topic that we're going to discuss here is very important, especially to those candidates that doesn't really know what state to choose.
Yes.
Or if you already have a state to choose, maybe we can provide you some information that might make you think twice and have further options to your U.S. states. By the way, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Fred Sampang. I'm the Director for Visa Solutions Healthcare for the Philippines and in Asia, and I'm a registered nurse. Okay, just like you are, both here in the Philippines and in the United States. So, welcome everyone.
Ayan. Hello everyone, happy holidays po ulit, no? So, yan, si Miss Hazel and Sir Fred, sila po yung, ulitin ko lang, makakasama natin for today's session to discuss kung yun, bakit nga mahalagang i-consider nyo, no? I-consider nyo yung mga available states. No, so Sir Fred, Miss Hazel, ready na po ba kayo to discuss?
Let's go.
Ready ka na ba?
Ready.
Ready na. So ayan, no, since both are speakers and me, I'm ready na din. Let's dive into the discussion na, no.
Right.
But before we discuss the topic about the US states, no, bago tayo pumunta sa mga US states, no, I just want to ask Miss Hazel, as a senior recruitment specialist, na you are well aware po that there are various countries then na may nag-offer ng opportunities for Filipino nurses, no. So, gusto ko lang pong tanungin, no, what should nurses, why should nurses choose the US, no? Ano bang meron sa US?
Ako as a recruiter, actually I've been with ABBA for I think mag 4 years na ngayon. I've also handled a lot of different accounts for different countries. Pero pagdating kasi dito sa US, a lot of times parang end game pa rin talaga siya ng nurses natin. May kita mo yung profile nila. A lot of them nag-work sa abroad for many years to end up applying to the US for citizenship, di ba? Yung pathway natin. But to give you reasons bakit US, first, syempre is yung salary natin. The salary is very high. The benefits are good. Then, again, sa US, ang taas ng demand for nurses. For sure, meron ka talagang magiging trabaho. At the same time, very respected ang Filipino nurses natin sa US, and there are a lot of states na malaki na yung Filipino community. Aside from those reasons, syempre, yung advancement ng US pagdating sa technology na ginagamit nila sa hospitals. And lastly, yung pinaka nagiging reason talaga ng nurses natin is syempre yung immigrant visa, which is pathway na to US citizenship.
Yes, no? So ayun, no, ang daming benefits talaga ni US na ino-offer, no? From modern healthcare facilities to job securities, and pinaka tumatatak talaga sa mga applicants natin is yung pathway for citizenship, no? So ito talaga yung end game na tinatawag nila, no? End game for their USR nursing career, no? So
Ikaw ba din, pagpapapiliin ka, pupunta ka ng Amerika, gusto mo ba?
yes, of course po, why not, di ba?
Diba? So, hindi ka na nagdalawang isip pa.
Hindi, ba't pa po magdadalawang isip? America na yan.
Kung
It's
all
America.
expense paid.
Yes, sir.
I just
Sagot
want-
po ba ni Miss Hazel yun?
Yeah, that's true. I would just want to highlight or echo what Hazel mentioned, right? It's still the American dream that's very attractive to us Filipinos.
Yes.
Kahit na there's so many options in Europe, iba pa rin yung pag sinabi mong American dream. I don't know, siguro is it a factor that we were colonized by the United States? So merong factor talaga yung America. And sabi nga na also is marami na rin kasing Filipino community there. So of course, the relatives would want their relatives also or to join them, to be with them, right? And then also is the benefits. Aside from the salary that I believe US gives the highest salary for nurses, on top of that is the EB3.
Yeah.
It's the only country that gives permanent residency at the start. Unlike other countries where it's working visa. Here, EB3, the US gives you the chance already at the start going there to be a permanent resident, an immigrant already.
Yeah, makikita mo din kasi napapagod din kasi yung nurses natin,
Yes,
no? Yung mga
palipat-lipat sila.
naka-work visa, magpapalipat-lipat sila ng country or babalik sila sa same
Or yung
country
or yung
for
or yung
terms.
worriedness na parang paano kung i-terminate ako?
Yeah.
Paano yung work? Paano kung magstay dito? Because remember, a work visa, you're only entitled to stay in the country if you have work.
Yes, if you have the
Right.
contract.
And before pa din naman, kahit mga bata pa tayo, no, US na din talaga, sobrang tinatangkilik natin yung Hollywood,
Correct.
movies, lahat ng content, western artists, before pa nagkaroon ng, kunyari, K-pop, ganyan, or K-dramas.
And
US din talaga yung
our
alam
practice
natin.
here for nursing and medicine is US standards.
Yes. So, very influential talaga si
Correct.
US sa ating mga nurses, no? So, ayun, ang daming na-mention ni Miss Hazel and Sir Fed na benefits, no? Pero si US, hindi lang talaga madaming benefits yung in-offer niya. Ang dami niya ding states, hindi lang 10, hindi lang 20, hindi lang 30, no? But 50 states, no? Various places where our nurses, or where you nurses could thrive or apply to, no? So, with that, Sir Fred, no? So, sobrang daming options ng ating mga USRN applicants
Correct.
pagdating sa mga states, no? May mga state ka ba na i-recommend sa kanila?
Okay. So, I believe you can see here in front. I don't know if you can see it though. So these are the available US states for Visa Solutions Healthcare at the moment. So just to give them a brief background. So Visa Solutions Healthcare, we're a premier placement, relocation, and immigration services provider. We are the foreign principal agency of ABA Personnel Services here in the Philippines. We offer direct placement. So in the United States, you have the staffing model and then the direct placement. So with Visa Solutions Healthcare, we offer direct placement, meaning your employer is the hospital or the facility themselves. Now, also with Visa Solutions Healthcare, it's very unique because we don't just have one employer or client. We have, as you can see, multiple. Okay? So why do we have multiple employers available? So that you can choose, right? I believe that if you have the option at the start of your application, then you will be more satisfied or you will stay because that's the location that you have chosen from the beginning. Unlike if you didn't have really any choice, your employer does just have one side, right? So wala na lang, walang choice.
Sa atin, hindi naman siya sa pilitan na.
Correct. So I think that has a more impact to you, right? If you have that power of choice. And if you can see also the vacancies that we have extremes. If you want really the cold, we have Alaska, we have the state of Washington, we also have North Dakota. But if you are a fan of the Philippine weather, we also have those. We have Arkansas, we have Arizona, okay? We also have some vacancies in Texas as well. So it's really varied. Okay, so at least you have the choices. We also have big cities like Seattle in Washington or Tacoma in Washington. We also have rural areas, which we will discuss later. City ba or rural? Okay, in those areas that I have mentioned. So a lot of choices for you.
Yeah. In terms of yung recommendation, sa ngayon siguro depende sa preference talaga nila. No?
Yes. So if you will ask me, what would you recommend? I don't know. Because it's up to you. To each his own. Remember, if I ask Hazel, if I ask Dane, they would have their choices. I would have my choice. Again, it depends on your goal. What is your goal going to the United States and for picking that US state, right? Depende yan eh. Are you a person? You're a single person? YOLO ka lang ba? Okay? Or do you want to provide for your family? Mag-iipon ka? Magpapadala ka sa Pilipinas? Will you be bringing your dependents? Ilan ang dependents mo? Isa, dalawa, 10? Right? So, those are the factors that will influence what specific state and would you be going in a city or in a rural area. If you're going with your family, 10 kayo, right? You would want to save, right? You would want to go to a location that has low cost of living, right? But at the same time, adequate pay for you. You would want to go in a location where the housing is cheap, right? Transportation is readily accessible, or utilities are cheap as well. And at the same time, if you have dependents, right? Do they have schooling in the area, public school? Will they have childcare? Remember, childcare in the United States is very expensive.
Yeah.
Okay? Hindi katulad dito na
Papabantay mo lang.
papauwi mo lang isang kamag-anak or
bahalang magbantay.
papapunta ka ng isang sa helper from another province to here. Hindi. In the US, it can go as $20 per hour. Right? So remember, ang sa United States, bayaran is per hour. So again, those factors, ask yourself those before, I want to go to New York, I want California, Hollywood, Los Angeles. Okay, it's a dream, right? Going there, right? But you have to do your research. Check. Tawag dito, it's good to visit, it's good to be a tourist, but is it good to live there? Because again, if it's a big city, if it's a popular location, then most likely or not, okay, it's very expensive.
Mas important pa rin yung i-consider yung day-to-day, kung ano yung magiging day-to-day life ba nila.
Exactly.
Na nag-work bilang nurse na baka several hours yung shift nila, di ba? Anong mangyayari sa dependents na dinala nila, rather than yung mabubulag sila dun sa mga pinapalabas, yung sa mga sikat na states. Syempre, katulad nga nung sabi ni Fred, there's a lot of things that you have to consider.
Guys, we are talking here, if you have any questions or do you agree or disagree, right, with the things that we're
Violent
saying,
reactions.
please comment them and we will read it later. Malay mo, manalo ka pa ng 500 GC, right? Pang gift mo sa inaanak mo yan. And also, just to share with you, so I went to the United States, of course, to see the locations, right? So, I went to Los Angeles, right? California. So, ang daming, may California ba kayo? Gusto ko sa California. Okay. I do get it. There's a lot of Filipino community there, okay? So, you want to be close there, right? Sige. But, you have to be prepared of the cost. I went to California and I also went to Florida, okay? So, one thing I could compare is the gas price. In California, the gas price ranged from $5 to $6. Meron pa $7. But when I went to Florida, the gas price is just $2 to $3. So that's the difference. Imagine if you're staying in Florida, you could have saved all those money living in California. They might offer you wow, a big salary in California. Magugulat ka, uy, ang taas. But you have to also be mindful that the cost is mataas din. So that might just cancel out or even more pa yung cost of living than the salary. Okay? Huwag kang ma-dishearten na, ay, sa North Carolina or sa Tennessee, for example, ay, bakit ganito yung starting ko? Ang liit. But also check, what is the cost of living in the area? Baka it's also low or hindi
mas malaki pa rin
malaki.
yung take home.
Yeah. O overall, mas makakatipid ka pa rin. Right? Remember, number one, the location that you're going to go now is not your permanent location. Okay? This is just your start to get your grooving, to get your foot in the United States, for you to adjust. Okay? Again, this is not your permanent location already. Second, if you really want to go to those big areas, transport or United States is just a big island, not like the Philippines that's separated by waters,
yes.
right? You can always go there by land, by train, by plane. There are a lot of planes. There's, kung may piso fare dito, meron din doon. Okay? So, it's very much accessible. So, you get the benefits of being able to be a tourist there, but not having the impact of living there in those expensive areas.
So, yun know, Sir Fred, you've mentioned na i-discuss natin. Or, I mean, it's up to the nurses. So, depende sa kanila kung ano yung pipiliin nilang states for their USRN application. Pero, I'm just curious, no? Ano po ba yung mga common factors na dapat nilang kino-consider? Alam ko na-mention nyo na po yung iilan kanina. But, to give them the general idea kung alin po ba yung mga factors na kailangan nilang i-consider when they're choosing a state to apply to.
Siyempre, number one na dyan yung cost of living, right?
Yeah.
Cost of living. What's affected by the cost of living? In the United States, there are several taxation systems. So there is federal tax, state tax, city tax, county tax. Okay? So, ang daming tax. But not all states have those. For example, California and New York, those big ones, they have 4 to 5 taxes. Okay? Others, Florida, Texas, they only have 1 tax. So, again, the more tax, of course, the higher the prices are. Right? So, again, cost of living, part of those, housing. Okay? Siyempre, yung titirhan mo. Alam nga maging homeless ka. Hindi ka pwedeng tumira sa ospital. Okay? So, housing. Again, depending also, mag-isa ka lang ba?
Yeah.
Or dala-dala mo yung buong dependents mo. Okay? Ilan yung dependents mo? 10 kayo. So, mas malaking bahay ang kailangan mo. Right? So, cost of housing. Second, utilities. Of course, if you have a house, you have utilities. So, water, electricity.
Nag-vary pa din yung cost nun.
Correct.
Per state.
Per state. Siyempre, kung iba-ibang maraming tax, mas mataas yung cost ng utilities, groceries, diba? And at the same time, transportation, right? Factor in transportation. Remember, US is very big, okay? So, does the location have public transportation? Or do you need to buy a car or rent a car? Okay? And then, what else? If you have dependents, also, schooling. Do they have school within the area? What school is it? Is it private or public? Remember, syempre, mas mura sa public, right? And then, of course, cost of healthcare. Syempre, ikaw, covered ka ng hospital, but your dependents, syempre, wala silang coverage. So, kailangan mo pa silang i-enroll. So, what's the healthcare what's the coverage or what's the healthcare cost within the area? Okay? Ano pa ba? Of course, pina-factor din, of course, family, friends, relatives, kung may malapit, right? Minsan yun yung pinakaunang factor na pinipili nila kasi may family, may friends, may colleagues, right?
Yung lifestyle din nila, no?
Well, pero may iba naman na rare, pero may iba na ayoko yung sa may family member. Lagay mo ako sa mas malayo.
Lumalayo sa mga families.
Right? And I think the last one would be the attractions. So the more
Ay,
attractions
may
in
last
the
talaga.
area, the more that they want to. But remember, more attractions meaning more expensive.
And kasama na din siguro dun yung malaking population, no? One of the things na nakaka-contribute dun sa cost of living. Kasi kung malaki yung population na sakop ng hospital mo, hindi ba mas mabigat din yung workload mo?
Exactly. So again, it's better for you as a starting person, right? For you to better adapt. Okay. So go to an area where that's less acute, meaning less toxic, mas konti yung tao, so that better footing for you, better adjustment. And at the same time, syempre, the more people, the more city it is, of course, crime is higher. Okay? So, again, if you want, especially if you have dependents, go to a much more peaceful, low crime rate area. For safety as well.
Safer na, tapos hindi ka din ganun kadami yung magiging workload mo, no? As a starting nurse sa US. Kaya, ayun naman yung mga kinoconsider ni Fred. Admittedly, sa amin, ang dami ding nagsasabi sa amin ng preferences. No din. Usual na sinasabi sa amin, preferences number 1, sabi ni Fred, is yung relatives. Usually, pag may applicant kami, sabihin, ma'am, meron po ba kayong vacancy sa ganitong state? Kasi nandun po yung tita ko, ganyan, pinsan ko, it is understandable. Meron din naman mga iba na, ma'am, ayoko nung malapit sa kasi nandun yung kamag-anak ko, ayoko sanang malaman nila nasa US ako, or ayoko maging accessible ako sa kanila. Meron namang ganun, no? Both are understandable, syempre, pero again, right now, we're emphasizing the importance of choosing what's available, yung available nating states. Then, ano pa ba? Preferences on the climate.
Yeah.
Yung weather.
Minsan din kasi may drawback yung we allow them to choose. So talagang i-choose na talaga nila yung gusto nila. Pero, again, Visa Solutions Healthcare, as much as we want to be able to provide you your exact choice, syempre, hindi naman pwedeng lahat meron kami, diba? So, just being realistic. I think what is important is that don't also be too choosy. Okay? Remember, sabi ko nga, the location that you're going is not your forever location. So, maybe check also what's available, and then pick the closest from what you really, really want. So at least, diba, it is the closest.
Yeah.
It may not be the exact thing, but it's close.
Right.
So ayun guys, so ang dami ng nasabi nila Sir Fred about the factors, no? It really comes, pero at the end of the day, no, parang nasa sayo pa rin yan kung anong magiging reason mo kung bakit ito yung pipiliin mong state, no? Sabi nga ni Sir Fred, no, yung cost of living, it's really important factor to consider. Tsaka yun nga, may mga chances talaga na hindi mo mapipili yung state na gusto mo talaga, and that's all right, no? Sabi nga ni Sir Fred, it's not your end destination. It's just a stop. Isipin mo na lang na it's just one stop for your journey, ganyan, no? So, guys, madami na din akong mga questions na nakikita dito sa ating comment section.
Nag-engage ba sila?
Yes po, madami-dami ng comments.
Ayaw
Ayan.
yata ng 500.
So, remind ko lang guys, no, na i-comment nyo lang lahat ng questions na meron kayo, and who knows na baka kayo nang mapili natin for the 500 GCash pesos, no? Ayan, no? So, na-mention ni Sir Fed kanina, no, na si California yung pinaka pinipili ng ating mga
and New York.
California and New York yung mga top choices ng ating mga applicants, no, mainly because of the Filipino community na founder, no. So Sir Fred, no, I'm just curious kung ano pa yung mga states na may mga large Filipino community po.
Yeah, so usually, of course, California is number 1, Texas, Florida, Nevada, Illinois, New York. Yeah. Pero there's also areas wherein you will be surprised that there's growing Filipino community. I think sa United States naman yata, lahat na yata ng states may Filipino. Pero the emerging markets for Filipinos are state of Washington and state of Alaska.
Yes. So yun guys, no, na-mention ni Sir Fred yung state of Alaska. So fun fact lang din, si Alaska, the leading may immigrant group sa Alaska ngayon is Filipinos, and there are currently 30,000 Filipinos living in Alaska po, no?
Ang dami, di ba?
Yes.
Oo. Nagulat kayo, no?
30,000 ng Filipinos yung nasa Alaska ngayon. Yan.
And you might think, oh, Alaska, napaka-remote. No. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, you can travel. The US is very accessible. They have a lot of public transportation. Lalo na by plane, they have a lot of options for plane. And in Alaska, it's not just baka sabihin mo walang city sa Alaska. No. There are big cities in Alaska. Actually, in Alaska, you will be able to combine having a city at the same time enjoying a beautiful scenery. Okay? Lush scenery. Very virgin, very fresh. You will enjoy nature and it's at its finest there. But at the same time, you also have city with you.
Yeah. Actually, prepare nga ako ng mga fun facts.
Oh, sige. Ano mga fun facts?
Pero for later na yun, kasi malay mo merong mga magtanong. Dapat magtanong muna.
Magtanong kayo daw kung ano daw yun. Para
ano
sabihin
bang gusto
ni
nyong
Hazel.
malaman sa mga states natin ngayon na available? Nandito naman siya sa tapat ng screen nyo. Then, I think we could answer some questions.
Yeah. Since madami-dami na din naman yung mga questions niya, guys, I think we could start our first portion of our Q&A. And ready na po ba kayong sumagot ng mga questions?
let's go.
Sige.
Yan, sige. Ayan, since ready na sila sumagot, simulan na natin ito. No? So, for our first question from Miss Justin, no? So, ano po ba yung mga dapat i-consider kapag pipili ng state? I think, Sir Fred, you already answered it, pero for Miss Justin, ayan, ulitin po natin.
Yun. So, ulitin ko lang. So, again, cost of living, that's very, very important. Don't just settle, ang laki ng sweldo ko. Okay. Very good. Congratulations. But also check now, what is the cost of living in the area that you are going to? Housing, utilities, grocery, public transportation, other factors as well if you have dependents, schooling, babysitter, childcare, healthcare as well for your dependents, safety, so crime rate in the area, maybe also Filipino community in the area, because that can also help you in terms of adjustment as well. So those are some of them.
Ayan, Sir Justin, I hope Sir Fred was able to answer that question. No? So, for our next question, no, from Miss Annalyn Failogna. So, si Miss Annalyn, no, gusto niya lang pong itanong, no, what should we prepare in order to become a USRN po in all aspects? No? So, just need an inspiration po. Ayan.
Ano yung all aspect? As in USRN and NCLEX-passer, ganon?
Things na kailangan niyo po siguro i-prepare, mga qualifications.
Sige, si Hazel na yan.
Yes, Hazel.
To become a USRN, yung question niya, no?
Yeah.
So most probably, passing the NCLEX is an important step. As of right now, kahit hindi ka pa sigurado sa kung anong gusto mong state, which is yung topic natin today, we really advise you to take your NCLEX as soon as possible, Miss Annalyn. Kasi once you take your NCLEX, it's easier to start from there. So, kapag nakapasa ka ng NCLEX, then you are a USRN. Pero kung about naman sa application para makapunta sa US, then we highly suggest na send us your CV so we could start your application right away. Kung hindi ka pa sigurado sa mga qualifications mo, do reach out to us para we could advise you, we could review your qualifications and advise you sa dapat na maging next steps mo, Miss Annalyn.
Correct. So again, pass your NCLEX. At least you have 2 years current bedside experience. So satisfy all those 2 qualifications, and that's your ticket now to becoming working in the United States. So again, if you want to be reminded, send that CV to Hazel. Meron ba silang pagsasendan?
Yes. So, Miss Annalena, you can actually send your CV to vsh@aba.ph, and one of my teammates naman will comment there sa comment section. Ipipin nila yung mga contact details na pwede nyo pasahan ng inyong CVs. Ayan. So, I hope na naging helpful si Miss Hazel sa'yo, Miss Annalyn. So, for our third question, from Sir Nico Arena. So, malalaman po ba anong state ng pinakamataas ang salary, Sir Fred?
That's going to be difficult. Again, so your salary in the United States depends on, number one, the PWD or the prevailing wage. So, the prevailing wage is the average salary that a starting nurse gets. So the prevailing wage is affected by the cost of living, of course, and the taxation. So again, the higher the cost of living, the higher the number of taxes, the higher the starting prevailing wage. Now, from the prevailing wage, this is the average starting, it goes up depending on the number of years of your bedside experience. So the more bedside experience you have, the higher your tranche would be. So I cannot really say which state, but again, the more expensive the state, the higher the prevailing wage. So don't be say, oh, mas ang taas. As again, I told you, the more expensive to live there, the higher the prevailing wage. So it doesn't necessarily mean na mataas talaga yung salary. It's just compensating with the cost of living.
Ayun. So Nico, if you do get an offer, we suggest you do your research pa din sa cost of living sa kung saan man yung ina-offer sa iyo. Then meron din tayong ibang questions na nasagot na natin earlier,
Yes.
no? Pero we could answer again. I think si Nico din siya.
This question po is from Sir Nico ulit, no? So tinatanong po ulit ni Sir Nico kung saang state po ba yung pinakamaraming Filipinos ngayon?
Well, no doubt, California.
Yes. For our next question po, no, I think this is for Miss Hazel, no, from Miss Palma Dalap po, no. Nagtatanong po si Miss Palma if ano daw po ba yung mga requirements if ever na mag-a-apply sila.
Requirements for you to qualify, first is you have to have at least 2 years of bedside experience. Kailangan up to current siya. Dapat currently employed ka dun sa area of specialization mo. Other than that is NCLEX passer. Though kung nakaschedule ka na mag-exam o kaya nag-aantay ka na lang ng result, do still reach out to us. So those are the main qualifications naman natin. NCLEX passer, 2 years bedside, and then currently employed.
So,
hopefully mag-qualify si Miss Palma, no? Pero still, we encourage you, Miss Palma, send lang po kayo ng CV and we'll be sure to assist you then sa application.
So the reason why we're asking you to have 2 years, at least 2 years, and current bedside experience, because all our employers are hospital facilities.
Yeah.
So, of course, if they're hospitals, they require or they ask that you have hospital experience. The reason also is because they don't want you to be shocked, right? When you start working in their hospital.
It would be easier for them to adjust.
Correct.
Kung familiar na kayo sa hospital setting natin.
So you just need to adjust in terms of the US standards. Not like if you're really, really fresh, then aside from adjusting with the US standards, you also start from the beginning in terms of hospital experience. So medyo mas mahabang training period yun.
So, yan.
Naku, walang nagtanong. Anong ma-offer ng mga states na meron tayo? Yun yung prepared ni Hazel eh.
Kasi just to inform our viewers for today, Miss Hazel, ano po ba yung mga ma-offer ng mga states na meron po si VSH ngayon?
So yung states natin ngayon nakalagay dito sa harap. A lot of our vacancies are for the state of Alaska. Again, meron akong fun facts yan. Pero tanungin nyo muna. Tapos, meron din tayo sa state of Washington and North Dakota, yung may pinakamarami nating vacancies. We have limited vacancies sa Arkansas, Arizona, and Texas. And then, when it comes to the salary and benefits naman, we have a minimum of 30 USD per hour, pero it could pwede siyang umabot ng up to 70, more than 70 USD per hour sa Alaska yon. So, kaya pinupush namin kayo ng pinupush talaga sa Alaska. Kasi, hindi sobrang expensive ng cost of living, pero yung salary mo could also be higher depending, sabi ni Fred, sa experience mo and sa prevailing wage ng Alaska din. Another one, important one is direct hire po tayo. So, wala pong magiging cut ang ABA or Visa Solutions sa magiging salary nyo. We offer EB3 or Immigrant Visa that is valid for 10 years. Our initial contract is for 3 years. So, kaya namin sinasabi na hindi ka naman talaga magsistay dun sa kung saang state ka ipapadala for the whole duration of your visa. So, initial contract of 3 years, pero magiging valid yung immigrant visa mo for 10 years. Visa Solutions offers reimbursement of 1 take of your English test and review, and then they also offer reimbursement ng NCLEX exam mo, pati yung review. Diba? Saan ka pa parang wala nang ginastos, diba? Kaya, what else? Family or dependent support. Meron tayong same-day deployment na ginagawa sa BSH. So, it's very much possible na yung dependents mo, makasama mo sila sa deployment mo mismo, which I don't think other FPAs could actually offer. So, that's one. Then, medical insurance, annual leave. Syempre, yung mga state mandated, di ba? Meron tayo niyan lahat. Then, lastly, wala tayong placement or processing fee, neither sa ABA nor sa BSH. Ayan. Medyo natutuyo na yan. Kailangan ko pa ba silang i-convince ko pa ba sila? Ang dami na.
So, ayun guys, no, ang dami-daming benefits na ino-offer ni VSH, no. So, if you're interested to apply, just send us your CV at vsh@aba.ph po. And kukontakin po kayo ng ating mga recruiters. And who knows ba, si Miss Hazel pa po ang kumontak sa inyo. Ayan.
And just to share also the locations that we are offering, we have available in the city, and we also have in the rural, or not rural, non-big city locations. Like for example, in the state of Washington, we have Seattle. We have an opening in Seattle, Washington. So Seattle, Washington is one of the big cities in the United States, right? So familiar dyan yung mga big also Hollywood movies that were shot there, right? 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight Saga.
Twilight, nagulat nga din ako.
So it was shot in Seattle, Washington. But also there are, if you're not fan, sabi mo, ayoko na ng city, sir, sabi mo nga. Oh, there we have rural areas in North Dakota as well. So in North Dakota, actually sometimes you can see the northern lights there as well, right? We have in Arkansas, we have in what do you call this? In what's the other one? Arizona, right? Arizona, you have there the Grand Canyon. Okay, so if you're a fan of seeing the Grand Canyon and seeing the landscapes, so Arizona is something that you can look at.
Na-research ko nga din, Fred, na yung Alaska at saka yung North Dakota, they're some of the least populated na states. So that matters pagdating dun sa workload na sinasabi natin, pagdating sa cost of living na sinasabi
and
natin.
The crime rate as well.
Yeah. It's relatively safer, naman siya, least populated in terms of land area, no? Tapos, yung North Dakota, I think this would be important sa mga nagko-consider. Least populated state siya, pero it has the most number of farms sa US. Kasi, North Dakota actually doesn't have sales tax pagdating sa food. So maybe a lot of the people there say na the benefit is the food is more affordable. So that's
utilities, mababa ang grocery mo.
Yeah, and then yung Alaska, syempre yung Northern Lights natin, no? Ay naman talaga yung especially during this time. Palagi ko nakikita sa content natin. And then Washington State, kung nasan yung Seattle, again, sabi ni Fred, yung mga Hollywood movies natin, a lot of them were shot there.
And the very first Starbucks opened in Seattle,
Sa
Washington.
Seattle founded yung Starbucks.
Correct.
That's something new for me.
Ngayon mo lang nalaman yun. Oh, yes. So, Starbucks originated in Seattle, Washington. And the first Starbucks store is still open.
Yeah, yung mga ganito na sa US states natin, lahat naman sila feeling ko merong advantages and disadvantages. Wala kang mahanap na US state na nasa kanya na lahat. Parang ganun, no? So, our primary reason to go to the US is syempre to work. So, you have to consider factors that would affect your day-to-day life. Kung attractions lang din naman, each US state naman has its own attractions. No? May mapopost at
Pwede
may
mo siyang
mapopost
libutin
ka pa rin.
kapag ka naka-rest ka.
Yeah.
So, ayun na. So, si VSH talaga, ang dami-dami niyang states na in-offer na talagang hindi ka mauubusan ng options mo, no? So, sorry. So, ano po,
Kaya
no?
mo ba?
Medyo na ano lang po. So, ayun, no? So, last week, no, Sir Fred, nilabas natin yung January 2025 visa bulletin, no? So, ano po ba yung ine-entail ng visa bulletin na yun for our nurses po?
Okay, so good news for our nurses. So, the January 2025 visa bulletin was released last week and we have seen movement. It's not a big movement, but again, sabi ko nga, little progress is still progress, right? So, from November 15, 2022, so the priority date now moved for 2 weeks. Now it's December 1, 2020. So, that's
Something to
very
celebrate.
good. Yes, that's really something to celebrate. So, we're hoping that come February, the visa bulletin for Feb 2025, we still see movement. So, ito yung sinasabi ko, right? We cannot really say how big or how small the movements would be. So, but the important thing should be is that take that NCLEX, get an employer so that we can file your I-140 and get your priority date so that you will be in the queue. So, because hindi mo alam kung gaano kalaki or
Kahaba
yung jump ng priority date for the visa bulletins.
So, ayun guys, no, huwag na nating hintayin yung visa bulletin update. As soon as possible, asikasuhin na natin lahat ng requirements natin, no? That includes the NCLEX and the other language exam na kailangan mong i-take, no? So, regarding po
Saka
sa...
syempre baka maubusan ka pa dun sa mga employers.
Yes.
Remember, hindi naman infinite yung mga
Limited.
vacancies yan. So, unahan
Monthly
pa rin
nagbabago
yan.
po tayo ng vacancies, nako.
Limited edition.
Habang meron pa, mag-apply na po kayo. So, yun, no, regarding po sa NCLEX, no, Sir Fred, no, is it, ano po bang dapat unahin? Yung pag-take o yung pagpili ng states po?
Ipasa mo muna yung NCLEX. Remember, that's your key. If you won't be able to pass your NCLEX, then we won't be able to file your I-140. And nonsense pumili ka ng state because we cannot place you there.
So, take your NCLEX ASAP, guys.
And
Pero-
don't worry as well because, sir, paano yun? San nursing board ako mag-a-apply? You can apply on any nursing board. We can always endorse you if there's the need.
Oo. Baka ayun nga kasi yung worry nila, no? Parang saan ba sila mag-a-apply? Anong requirements ba yung i-comply nila? Ganyan. Pero ayun, meron yung mga states na
Compact states.
Ayun.
Yes.
There
There's
are compact states na transferable
Correct.
yung NCLEX. So, you don't have to worry about that. Pinaka-advice talaga namin sa inyo is take the NCLEX first. Most probably, a lot of you will go for the easiest one, which is New York. Diba?
It's not easy, pero sabi nila mabilis. Pero,
Okay, faster.
hindi na siya mabilis ngayon kasi ang dami na nag-a-apply doon.
Dahil ayun yung ano nila.
Oo. So,
Yung
doon na lahat
perception nila.
nag-apply.
Hindi na tuloy naging mabilis. Pero anyway, the bottom line is you have to take your NCLEX first, then you can have your preferences, considerations afterwards.
So, ayun guys. So, mga states po ba ni VSH? May mga nurse compact states po ba tayo?
I think Alaska is not yet
Not yet.
compact state. Is
We will check.
Yeah.
We will check
Washington State and-
what hindi ko kasi to be honest, I'm not very well versed in terms of what are the compact states, but if you apply with us, we have an experts in our team, our credentialing team. They will be the one to handle you, NCLEX, English language test, endorsements, So they will be the one to process you. So they know everything about each of the state boards. So you don't need to worry.
They'll be guided naman.
Yes. So after that, we also have our immigration team. So sila naman yung experts in terms of the I-140, the DS-260, so both for the NVC and the USCIS.
Ayun po, no? So si VSH po talaga, they have a team of experts na ready pong suportahan kayo at i-guide kayo for your USRN journey. No? So speaking of application po, no, Miss Hazel, at what point po ba ng application ni nurse malalaman niya kung sino po yung employer niya at kung saang state po siya madedeploy?
Sa application process natin sa ABA VSH, they actually find this out very early on in their application. Again, kaya namin sinasabi na hindi to sapilitan kasi your possible employers will be presented to you as options. Which is why we're emphasizing yung importance ng applying sa direct hire like VSH kasi this is one of their advantages. Hindi ito yung malalaman mo lang kapag malapit ka nang makaalis. So you will have the option to choose, but at the same time, we advise you to choose what's available. I think just a few months into their application, doon malalaman na agad nila kung sino yung hindi lang kung saang state, pati yung magiging employer na nila mismo.
So from the very start pa lang, no, malalaman nyo na po kung sino at saan po kayo madedeploy.
Yes.
And that way, mas ma-adjust nyo po yung sarili nyo sa kung ano man yung magiging next step for your USRN career.
That's one of the difference of a staffing and a direct hire.
So, ito na po. Ito po yung pinaka-main topic ng ating session for today. No? So, Sir Fred po, no, ano po yung importance ng pagpili ng mga ready available states para sa mga USRN application?
Okay, so again, we provide you the opportunity or the option to choose, but again, don't be too choosy. Remember, this is not your permanent location. This is not your permanent employer. This is your first employer in the United States. So, if what's available is not what you really choose, then pick something that's close. The important thing is that you get to work, you get to start to work in the United States. And then, after you finish your contract with your employer, and you still want to pursue your original plan, you can always go, you can always apply, right? But if, for example, you were happy with your application, you can always renew or with your contract with your current employer. But again, di ba ang goal is you want to start working and living in the United States. So, don't be too choosy.
So, ayun guys, no, wag tayo magpapa-sidetrack dun sa state preference natin. No? It's not going to be not going to be permanent, no. Kailangan i-remind niyo yung sarili niyo kung ano ba yung parang pinaka-priority niyo, and that is to step your foot into the US soil, no. So kailangan start lang talaga ng USRN application. So I think that's it, no. We could
that's it?
I know that's not it pala, guys. sorry. No? So we're still not finished, no. I think Ms. Hazel already told you about this kanina, no? Pero siguro we could reiterate this para sa mga bagong pasok natin na viewers. So, Ms. Hazel, no, ano po ba yung mga details ng latest vacancy natin and benefits ulit kay Business Solutions Health?
Yung vacancies natin, areas are presented dito sa harap natin, no? Let me read it out. Major area of vacancies natin are for medical, surgical, orthopedic, neuro, oncology, cath lab, skilled nursing facility or long-term care, and we have limited vacancies sa ICU and telemetry. Pero parang halos lahat naman to limited, no? Kasi nauubos talaga yung vacancies natin. Kaya you really have to apply as soon as possible.
Remember guys, these vacancies are not just for Filipinos. Competition nyo rin yung ibang lahi. Okay?
Ibang lahi na gusto din talaga makapunta ng US. So kailangan pabilisan talaga yan. Then, in order for you to qualify for these areas, you have to have at least 2 years of bedside experience sa area of specialty nyo, and you have to be currently employed doon. Other than that, you have to be an NCLEX passer. Though katulad ng sabi ko kanina, kung nag-aantay na lang, kung nakapag-schedule na kayo ng exam or nag-aantay na lang kayo ng result, please do still reach out to us para ma-add na namin kayo sa pipeline namin kahit hindi pa kayo technically NCLEX passer, no? When it comes to the benefits, no?
Benefit packages.
We have 30 to 70 USD hourly salary. Depende sa state, prevailing wage ng state, and syempre dun sa experience nyo. This is a direct hire placement, and we offer EB3 immigrant visa. VSH offers to reimburse the cost of one take of your NCLEX and your English test, kung ano man yung piliin nyo, and also your visa screen will be reimbursed by your employer. Then we have assistance when it comes to your dependents. We have the same-day deployment na ginagawa natin sa VSH, where it's possible for you to bring your dependents along sa deployment mo mismo. Then, syempre, mandated medical insurance, OT pay, holiday leaves, ganyan. And then, immigrant visa, US citizenship eligibility after 5 years na doon. And our initial contracts are for 3 years, and lastly, wala po tayong placement or processing fee sa ABA nor sa VSH.
Yeah, and also just to add as well, Visa Solutions Healthcare will also be providing you $1,000 arrival bonus. You also help you get your first car. Again, we will not pay for the car. We will help you get a loan, okay, for you to purchase your first car. 1 month's accommodation and utilities paid by Visa Solutions Healthcare, and then at the same
your dependents.
yes, and then of course we'll also help you get your social security number, establish your first bank account, and also during the time that we are waiting for your deployment, we will also be providing you some assimilation and training courses so that you will be prepared to go to the United States.
Ayan, sobrang isang malaking package na dali.
So sa dami ng benefits na yan guys, no, ewan ko na lang kung hindi pa kayo mag-apply. Kaya para dun sa mga interesadong mag-apply, one of my teammates will actually pin in the comment section the application details, or you could just simply send your updated CV to vsh@aba.ph. No? So ayan, no, I think we could proceed na sa ating second portion ng ating Q&A.
Medyo madami na.
Medyo madami-dami na tayong questions na need nating i-address from the very beginning. No? So, I think dito, this is very interesting questions from Miss CG. No? Sabi po ni Miss CG, no? Is it okay to work in Saudi while processing or waiting for the US deployment, or mas okay na work sa Pinas while waiting?
Is it okay to work in Saudi
Yes,
while waiting?
while waiting for their US deployment.
Saudi usually has 2 years contract.
Yes.
1 to 2 years contract, no? So that's okay, especially kung same area ka nag-work, and if it's a big hospital as well. Pero when it comes to the processing, it doesn't necessarily require you to be in the Philippines. We do accept applicants na nasa abroad, as long as makakapag-comply tayo sa mga requirements natin per stage ng application. So, it shouldn't be a problem, CG. Ayun, hindi naman siya problem, CG, whether you're working dito sa Pilipinas or sa abroad. What's important is yung compliance and communication lang din talaga natin.
So we have another question po, no, from Ma'am CG, no. Natanong po ni Ma'am CG is, what English exam po accepted ng VSH?
Medyo lumalaban si Miss CG.
Or is PTE accepted in Alaska po?
Okay, we need to check again. There's 50 plus states, and the 50 plus states have different English examinations. You can check your nursing board, the Nursing Board of Alaska, and see what are the accepted English language tests.
Especially if ayun yung goal mo na talaga sa ngayon, no? Kung nagandahan ka sa Alaska dahil sa mga pinagsasabi namin, mas okay kung i-search mo muna kung ano yung ina-accept nila.
But if you apply with Visa Solutions Healthcare, we will guide you what English test to take and when. So, important din yung when. Kasi remember, your English test expires.
Meron kasing iba na una muna yung English test before yung NCLEX, o kaya before mag-apply sa agency. So Miss CG, if you haven't started your US application yet, kung hindi ka pa nakakapag-NCLEX, we recommend na NCLEX muna. Then we'll find you an employer, and then afterwards, BSH will advise you kung kailan mag-English test. Pero that's a good question. Parang feeling ko si CG gusto niya ng 500.
So there you have it, no, Miss CG. I hope Sir Fred and Miss Hazel was able to address your question. No? So for our next question, ito po from Sir Nino, no? Hindi po ba mahihirapan mag-settle sa state na malamig like Alaska?
That's a good question. But again, it's to each his own. Meron kasing iba na sawa na ako sa mainit. Gusto ng malamig, right? So, again, it depends on you. Again, it's also a factor that you need to check, that you need to consider. Climate. If you're someone that is not bothered by the cold, I'm never bothered by the cold anyway. Right? So, go ahead, pick Alaska, right? So, it's again, to each his own. But again, hindi ka naman titira sa labas. Okay? Meron po tayong bahay, meron po tayong heater. Yung hospital po natin, may heater. Okay? Hindi po yan forever malamig.
Yeah, hindi naman din malamig as in all year.
No, not necessary.
So, may mga seasons din po na
Remember,
hindi
sa
talaga
Japan,
ginagawa.
umiinit. Right?
Right.
So, there is, again, it's still 4 seasons.
Yes, no. So I hope that answered your question, Sir Nino. Moving on to our next question from Sir Edmar, no. Tama po. Ay, it's not actually a question, no, but a comment, no, sabi niya. Tama po, importante makapunta muna dito, then pag nandito, decide na lang kung saan talaga state na priority or gusto mo. Thank you sa mga infos, no. So thank you, Sir Edmar. Ayan, siya po ang patunay since nasa US na po siya. I think nasa US na po siya.
Nasaan ka sa US?
Sir Edmar?
Let us know. Pero buti nanonood pa din siya ng live natin. O kahit mukhang alam niya naman na yun. Kung mga sinasabi natin.
So for our next question po, no, from Miss Apple Grace, no, accepted po ba clinical experience or no bedside experience?
Clinical experience as in clinics, if it is in bedside, yes. Pero yung pinaka-preferable pa rin is hospital experience. Like Fred previously said, kasi yung clients natin ngayon or employers natin ngayon are hospitals. And hindi lang din siya maliliit na hospitals. So, important ang bedside experience na hospital. Unfortunately, yung no bedside experience, we're not accepting yet. For the reason na, to your advantage din naman yun, ma'am. Mas okay, Miss Apple, na mag-gather muna tayo ng bedside experience natin dito. Kung kaya sa mas malaking hospital, much better. Para pagdating nyo sa US, mas ready na kayong mag-settle, mas madali sa inyo na makapag-adjust, ganyan. And mas madaming opportunities yung mag-open para sa inyo.
The more bedside experience, the higher pay.
Yeah. It's one very important thing.
Yan. So, I hope that answered your question, no, Miss... ano pangalan uli ni ma'am?
Apple.
Miss Apple, sorry po. So, ayan, no. So, we have a question from Sir Alex, no. Parang medyo naguguluhan ako dito sa question ni Sir Alex, no. Nagtanong po si Sir Alex, no, what if I have a relative/friend residing in the preferred state? Yun lang po ba yun, Sir Alex? Or may follow-up question pa po ba yun?
So, what if I have a relative or friend residing in the preferred state? So, meaning kaya mo siya pinipili.
Yeah.
Okay, wala namang problema doon.
Hindi naman natin sila papalipatin.
Oo, pero what if we don't have that, right? And this is the only thing that we have. So, would you want to wait, right? And you don't know when it will come, right? And unlike meron ng possibility dito, right? You can always visit your friend anytime that you are in the US. Kesa naman yung manggagaling ka pa sa Pilipinas, right? So, mas malayong biyahe yun. Okay?
Actually, Fred, ito din yung gusto kong malaman kasi dito sa Pilipinas, no, very community-oriented tayo. Some of us grow up sa bahay ng parents natin pa rin. Paano ba nangyari dun sa US? Kasi minsan kasi pag may nagsasabi sa akin ng ganito, yung notion ko kasi is, ibig sabihin ba makikita ka dun sa kamag-anak mo?
Again, it's up to you if you want to. Pero would you not want to be independent?
Yeah.
Right? And live by yourself and what do you call this? Provide for yourself.
since syempre nasa ibang bansa naman na kayo,
And you'll be more than capable of.
Yeah. And ipiprovide din ng DSH yung assistance na kailangan mo. So, we really don't want you to think na kailangan meron akong kakilala sa US para maging okay ako. Kasi that's not really the case.
So there you have it, Sir Alex, no? So for our next question, no? Parang ito, I think, Miss Hazel, this is for you, no? From Miss Jade, no? Isang fun fact naman po dyan, Miss Hazel, sa mga states po.
Sinabi ko na yung fun fact ko kanina, pero ano pa ba? Yung sa Starbucks was a good fun fact. So Jade,
Yes, from
Oo.
Miss Jade.
si Jade, alam mo ba na yung pinakaunang Starbucks sa Washington State siya. Tapos nasa Seattle yung setting, yung basis ng setting ng Seattle Grace Hospital, which is yung setting ng Grey's Anatomy. Yung Twilight was also filmed in Washington State. Yung 50 Shades of Grey was also filmed in Washington State. Tapos yung other fun facts natin being North Dakota and Alaska being one of the least populous state, which is a good thing for our nurse applicants. And what else?
Northern Lights,
Northern
and at the
Lights.
same time, state of Washington is near the border of, well, actually North Dakota as well. In Alaska, borders yan ng what they call this, Canada.
Yeah.
Washington is very near Vancouver. Again, they both share beautiful sceneries, as in like lush lakes, mountains, forests, very, very beautiful, picturesque. Yung parang nakikita mo sa mga postcards.
Yeah.
Alaska as well. Yan. And then at the same time, Washington is also a state above, kasi Washington, Oregon, and then California is already.
And yung capital ng Alaska, if alam mo, Fred, yung capital ng Alaska is actually an island.
Yeah, Juneau.
Oo.
Mhm.
Juneau. Ang
Did
galing
you
pala,
know?
Juneau.
Oh, yeah.
yung capital na, though I don't, may vacancies ba tayo doon?
Sa Juneau, wala.
Oo. Pero
Yeah.
so, hindi naman kayo
So we
dapat
have in
na-
Anchorage, that's a popular also location in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, because they have a very big airport in Anchorage, Alaska.
Ayan, no? So, I hope that answered your question po, no? So, ano po, no? Hindi pala siya question. Fan fact pala yun, no? So, I think we're down to our last two questions, no? For the next question from Miss Atia, nagtatanong po siya, if pwede may NCLEX po, but di pa po Philippine RN?
That we need to check, because I know one of the requirements for you to take the NCLEX is for your local registration. Because you need to send that to the nursing
credentials,
board,
PRC
right?
credentials.
So, are you a Filipino citizen? So we will need to check that, because again, a requirement of the nursing board is your Philippine registration.
Okay. I think this one po, no? I still see a interesting question from Miss Angela, no? Sir, ma'am, any tips po regarding higher chances of acceptance pagdating sa CV or resume writing? Ano-ano po ang hinahanap or gustong makita ng ating mga employers sa ating mga resume?
I believe we have
FB
Template.
Live.
an FB live
Yes.
again about it. I-send mo kay
Para
yeah,
malaman
it's very thorough, so you will learn a lot about it.
So, Miss Angela, visit ABA, tapos punta ka dun sa video section, scroll down ka lang, makikita mo dun yung FB Live na tinutukoy ni Sir Fred.
It's all about CV preparation.
Yes. No? And for the last question talaga, last na talaga to, no? From Miss Marino, can you tell us more about the PH communities in the States and the stores?
Okay. So again, each Filipino community is very different. So I told you, sa California, that you have the biggest. And then at the same time, there are a lot of Filipino stores na rin in the United States. Again, hindi mo naman mimisan Jollibee, kasi Jollibee is all over the United States. I think Jollibee meron na sa New York, meron na sa Florida. I saw in Florida there's already Jollibee. So Jollibee is everywhere, so hindi mo na siya mamimiss.
Na nagiging sikat nga ngayon yung mga reactions, no, yung trying Filipino foods.
Correct.
Kasi available doon yung mga food natin, some of our brands are also
So,
available
hindi mo na rin na kailangan, ay, naku, pagka pupunta na akong Amerika, bibit-bitin mo na lahat ng Filipino nostalgic foods
Mga
mo.
sardinas, ganun.
Hindi na, kasi available na rin siya sa
Ayan. So, thank you so much po sa mga questions niya, guys. No, I hope Miss Hazel and Sir Fred was able to answer them. And
Meron tayo dito si Agustin Christian Anipot. Sabi niya, hello, saying hi from Washington State. I'm a product of ABBA, a living proof. Ayan. Hello to all. Halina kayo dito, sabi ni Agustin.
Wow!
Hi, Sir
Hello!
Agustin. Hello.
Watching from the state of Washington. Wow! Gising ka pa? Ano oras na?
Thank you, Agustin.
Night
for
shift
tuning
ka,
in.
no?
Yeah.
ayan, guys, no, so gaya ni Sir Agustin, no, baka next time pag nag-apply ko ngayon, kayo na yung nandun sa US
Kayo
ngayon.
na yung nag-hi sa FB Live namin.
So, if you're really interested talaga na mag-apply na for our latest USRN vacancy with Visa Solutions Healthcare, just send us your CV at wait lang, sorry po. vsh@aba.ph. Sorry, medyo nalito na ako. Paulit-ulit ko na siyang nasabi kanina. No? So, ayan. Thank you so much po sa mga questions nyo, and I hope we were able to answer them to your satisfaction. No? So, I think pwede na natin i-announce, no, yung moment na pinaka hinihintay ng ilan sa ating mga viewers, no. I-announce na natin ang ating GCash winner. So, sino nga po ba kaya? Yan. So, sino po ba ang natatanging mag-uuwi ng 500 pamasko GCash?
Natatanging ito, laki ng 500, no? Mag-uwi mo to.
Kukunin mo to sa screen mo.
Ayan. So, ano muna tayo? Charis.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God, sino kaya?
yan.
Parang ang dami nating questions na
Kaya
nasagot
nga eh.
na from the same people. Pero hindi na natin ito ipapamigay dun sa mga nasa US na.
Paano
Give
natin
chance
sila?
to
Yes, no. So, ayan, without further ado, congratulations to Miss CG Esperida.
Sabi na nga, si CG.
Congratulations po on winning the 500
Kunin mo na.
GCash prize. Ayan, pwede nyo na po siyang kunin sa screen. Ayan na po yung maiuuwi ninyo. Charot lang, no? So, to claim your prize, just message ABBA po, no? And we will contact with you po. Ayan. Congrats po again! So, ayan, no? Before we properly end this FB Live session, Sir Fred, Ms. Hazel, meron po ba kayong gustong sabihin sa ating mga aspiring USRNs?
On my end, again, focus on, filling your requirements, getting the 2 years experience, passing your NCLEX, and then after that, when choosing the state, remind yourself what is your goal in going to the United States, and then if we have the states that's available or what you have chosen, then good. But if we don't, again, don't be too choosy. Remember, this is not your final destination. It is your first location. So again, pick the closest as possible in the available states, because the end goal is for you to start working and living in the United States. And with that, I want to say thank you. Please follow our social media pages, Visa Solutions Healthcare-Philippines. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, and we have TikTok. So thank you very much. See you in 2025. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Right. Ako naman, I just want to thank our viewers for spending their time with us today. No? And I wish we could all have safe holidays, whether you're celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah or New Year's. Din pala, nakakalimutan nating bumate. Pero, please do reach out to ABBA. Send us your CV kahit nagda-doubt ka if qualified ka or not. We are very much looking forward to processing your US application. So, ayun lang, thank you, and we'll see you in our next live.
So, there you have it, guys. Thank you once again for joining us for this insightful FB Live session. I am Dane, and I am your host. And happy holidays po. Bye-bye!
Bye!